So welcome to TI10, or actually, as we're calling it now, TI13256. We'll see. It's going to be interesting. 86 on the Kunkka.
Yeah, and they have, but the one thing I will say is they have really strong team fight.
268 wins, 5 losses. Now, first game that myself and Fox will be taking you through. EG versus Aster. Game 1 of the 2-game series.
Number 1 smoke.
Aster ready to head out. Some action, so ZG, smoke coming out from them as well.
Let's go, because you know what it is? Gotta block the small camp. Oh, and you cannot let them get to the small camp. We'll see if they both try to go for it here. Double sentries on fly. Borax has one, he's already in position around his small camp. Let's say the invasion begins. Welcome, everybody. Look at items.
Being very careful.
Yeah. Out of the ordinary. Iceiceice with some cheeky starting items. Double gauntlet, just stick, branches, no regen to start. He's going to bring it out at the start. That's cool, because he's playing versus the Undying, and they're not going to be able to hit him too much, and he's just going to be able to play in the face of them, then he can actually hit the back.
30 seconds to battle.
They're still just all
I mean,
5.
I love that. The defensive pose here. 5 round the tier 1.
Gotta be careful of the sleep arrow. Someone steps out of position.
That'll be a first blood.
And Lanem, he did automatically skill decay, so he didn't even go for just in case of anything where they will be able to skill. He wants decay for the laning phase, as I think is necessary. He needs to secure Monet.
The battle begins.
Bounty in it. Maybe Boris can do it with a stun, but Ara's going to come out for it, able to secure that bounty. You get a bit of a rundown here from the two of them, but no catch.
Let's see where Fly goes. Is he going to just go straight back top lane immediately? More than likely. We'll have our standard lanes.
Perspective with the setup. Yep. It's definitely going to be on the mid lane. How much can 86 do here as the stand-in against definitely one of the fiercer mids at the tournament here, Abed and Spirit.
And both mids do have their small camp available.
Mid lane in and out. Flame guard being by Abed. 6 Tidebringer. Side lanes. Borax trading quite nicely here with Fly.
Decent lane right now for Aster. This top lane should be pretty okay for Aster. Once levels come out, Borax just has to be a bit careful. They have to be careful of some like sleep toss-back plays that could come out from the side of EG, but a decent lane there. And looking at the bottom lane, as I said, Monet is really gonna have Arn. They're gonna just consistently arrow the range creep with the Mirana, and then they're just gonna have creep advantage plus an ET with like the spirit bonus damage. So it'll be a bit of a tough start for Monet. We'll see.
What sort of stage can we expect to see some movements? Do you want to try and do something about the Kunkka early on? Make sure that you can shut his game down early?
Let's match this matchup. Yep, Ember does good in this one.
Top lane. Success. He's got the stick charges. Arteezy quite able to run him down. Fly's got to be careful.
I like XXS when he's going for here. Immediately going for Falcon Blade. Got a fluffy hat, so just needs to watch about first potential in the top lane at early levels, so that'll get that 800 HP already. So he's very, very healthy.
Covering nicely with the stun. Yeah. This time Arteezy tries to step up.
Crit decides to start checking these water runes at some point soon. Right now, they're emphasizing on just shutting down Monet. Okay, he actually had the lane in a good position. Lanem's doing a really good job of bodying both iceiceice and...
And what do you sort of expect to see nowadays from the morph? Are we seeing the E-Blade, or is it sort of Manta Skadi just farming it up? Are you killing or are you hitting creeps?
They've been switching it up a lot. It really depends on what you're playing against and what you're with too, because I've seen a lot of Aghanims too. I've seen some like Willows, but most of the time it's still Manta. Especially when you're playing versus like chains and stuff like that, it can be annoying.
Behold my searing chain.
Harder for Arteezy to step up to the wave top.
Crit's going for couriers. That's gonna might give away their
killed.
ward that they placed deeply early on, but either way, always.
Try not damage there to get that range CS. Nice deny.
Like it, Abed. I was pretty sure he'd do it, but I'm glad he did do it. He gets the Searing Chains at level 4, so if Crit does look to make these type of it'll be an option for him. And yet top, his Necro is starting to get over the lot. He's gonna have Falcon Blade done now. He's actually got it coming out. Courier already. Start for exit. Very good hero versus the Tiny too. Constantly put down like 400 HP.
Awesome. Very regen slow down at all at top E.
Never refuse good.
Morax looks like he is starting to set up for some of these ruins, trying to help out A6. Even though he's holding his own in the match up mid, you just get him.
Money changes hands.
One of those ruins, but I thought he was going to go bottom and check it. I thought he was going to pull the creep wave, but let's Abed get that bottom water rune for free. Over. Gonna probably just scout out some stacks here. See line disappear. And stacks are easily farmable by Aster. And the tombstone. Anybody farm.
I mean, and how early? I mean, you say Aster their lineup has got the sort of superior team fight earlier than G will be capable of doing. 4-man or maybe 5-man pushes if Monet has his time done. When are you looking for that to come in? Like, how early are Aster going to be trying to push for objectives?
I honestly, like 86, like hit level 6, we can go top, like immediately almost. Sure, you won't be able to kill Abed with your heroes at the moment. It's just very unlikely unless you get some Lion and all that. He's already 6 too. I think you want to head the top lane with both immediately and take this tower with XXS.
Yeah, I mean, a sort of a well-farmed XXS on the Necrofrost stage, and with the Kunkka, if that sort of push comes in,
He's gonna respond bottom.
He's going to be able to get any sort of setup at 86.
Fast though.
Trees and just a level 1X at the moment.
No boots on him.
Well out of the way before anything can do this. Take a slow walk back to mid lane. To move over here as well. Seeing if they can do something with the two of them, with the three of them here. EG, they've got their eyes on 86. Fly, Abed, and Crit looking for the setup.
You have been denied.
We're going to get any TPs coming in from Aster. Are they going to help their assistant coach here? 86 will standing in on the Kunkka. There's not enough damage from EG. He's having the combo on, but us, 86, he says, well, is this your best day? 86 standing in, and he's the man to take the first blood. I mean, if that's going to be a morale boost and a half here for Aster.
Yeah, the double bracer build, it wasn't even close.
Yeah,
Not even
it was
close
not
to taking them out.
They didn't do their maths there, EG.
No.
They did not crunch the numbers, and 86 ended up crunching them.
And they didn't overreact either. Like Lana, he had a TP, but they were cool. They kept it cool.
They were like, wait, what are they doing? They're not going to kill us? We'll see maybe now. 86. Oh, he will die this time. EG, they weren't having any of that. They came straight back and made sure to get some revenge. As they do bring 86 down.
Under attack.
And by the looks of it, Abed, with the damage of this flame guard, the stun's going to be up in a second, but it doesn't matter. Abed runs them down. So this is obviously the dangerous thing. You know, you give Abed some reason to fire up in the mid. He will. Quite literally here on the Ember Spirit. 2 kills straight up after that first loss of the first blood.
86 stuck around a bit too long. Is now on him.
Got the setup, Crit with the follower. It's going to be EG hitting back very hard. They weren't too happy about losing that first blood. There's 3 kills straight on the board in response, every.
Lane's still looking real good though for Aster. XXS has actually bullied Arteezy out because, Arteezy's kind of chosen to go to the jungle because the Bane's making the rotations around. He has to just get out of that top lane, which is kind of traditional for your carries now at this point. 7 minutes is usually when the pressure starts being too much in your safe lane that you have to start moving. Monet gets left. Start the game, but
We'll see if they have enough damage in the burst. Quite Monet. He's out in the trees with the waveform. Can't find him. Spirit's out. The other shadow's ticking him down. EG getting very active right now. They will let this top lane go by the looks of it. XXS pushing in. His tier 1 tower will fall,
Dire's
but
top tower
EG
is under
on
attack.
the prowl, on the hunt for these kills as expected with this Bane setup.
And I like that
Radiant's
iceiceice. We see a lot of
bottom
times
tower
even
is under
people not getting their splitter till like
Dire's
level
top
7,
tower
8, something
has
9 like that.
fallen.
Level 6, he
Scanning.
takes the air splitter because he has the setup for it with the sleep with the arrow, and that's the damage, the difference to be able to kill that Morphle. They're very important. As top tower gets taken, XXS, he's already pretty much unkillable.
That's
at
true.
this point
I mean,
in this game.
can you pretty much sit down
he
here and
can
hold
just
this
take
tower?
Yep.
Like, how hard is it for EG's heroes to now take this tower that XXS he's down in with the hood?
It depends on how many heroes they rotate, but it should be quite difficult. Because if you overextend on him too, then Lanim ports in a Tombstone, and his Necrophos has like 2k, more than 2k effective life right now with the hood, plus those stick charges that will affect him. He'll have Ghost Shroud probably next level. I think level 8 he'll grab it up. Very strong. Monet, he'll just take the mid lane.
86. He's got the setup onto Arteezy. Tombstone down. Boat's coming in. Arteezy, he's not getting any help here at all. As a fantastic catch there from 86. Arteezy just heading up to the high ground, was not prepared for him to be waiting there. And I say he got hit by the Tidebringer before he went to high ground.
He did.
He did. So got hit by the Tidebringer. Maybe he just felt confident. Didn't think he would die. But he did. Aster, they take him down.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
2k lead now for us as well. Yeah,
Monet
this
is just going to the ancient area now too. Necrophos,
Yeah.
XSS, as we said. He's playing a little bit more wary, even though we know how tanky he is. Look at his
Dire's
position
top
here.
tower
Backs
is
up,
under
sets
attack.
treads. Tankier now. Spotted by a ward. Just farming. And can't actually poke the tower unless Arteezy's there. As we said, limited on push
Okay,
until...
come down to bottom.
Unless the Tiny's there, or until like, minute 20 when we do have that shard on the Tiny. So they're gonna see this as soon as they see Arteezy, and let's see what they do to react.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Like success.
No, you don't go on that.
Does tank the arrow.
You don't want to go on that hero.
But yeah, he's ready to tank more than just the arrow.
They're just gonna go mid.
Dire's
They're
middle
like, you know what?
tower is under
Bottom
attack.
tower doesn't matter. We'd rather just actually put the pressure on ourselves. And as we said,
Radiant's
Aster is a
bottom
5-man
tower
unit,
is falling.
is a much stronger team fight lineup than EG does have. EG has to play around the pickoffs, or just outplay inside of the team fight.
Dire's structures
Crazy.
are fortified.
Next, the boat, the Tombstone is too much really for EG to deal with. And Lanem, look at his positioning. He's sitting all the way back. We'll get that tomb
Radiant structures are fortified.
Wave, try to keep the catapult alive, but crits there with an arrow. Does stop that push in its track.
About Monet. He's getting the space to catch up. He's got a bit of a slower time as compared to the other cores.
The
finger.
Got the finger,
They
yeah.
have huge amounts of burst.
The Bane. They just, I guess they're just gonna settle.
They'll take it. I'm messing around, makes taking a kill. Abed does jump in. I see a nice move from Monet, using the chance against him, but Moonlight Shadow is out. Don't quite have detection on them here, so Abed will be able to step away.
Getting away with quite a lot here. Monet now being able to play in the aggressive jungle. Arteezy about to have his Echo Saber finished up. But as we said, not an easy Tiny game. Playing versus Necrophos, playing versus Undying. Playing versus like most of these heroes is not the easiest at all. You don't have good burst targets on almost anybody except for the Lion.
I mean, it shows, and it's going to be expected, right? These heroes that we do feel are going to be strong, like the Tiny. So are the pro players. They're going to come into this tournament with a lot of preparation against how they want to draft and play against that hero. And that's definitely apparent here. They've got an easy setup on XXS, so with 4 heroes beating down upon him. We'll see Abed try and catch more. Looking for 86. So I'm going to bottle him this, so further chase here.
That Tombstone, though, a bit weird there from Lanem. That one just kind of just free money for EG. And now the tower might also be in jeopardy because that Tombstone was dropped.
They can't really put up a fight
Radiant's
now.
middle
Tombstone and
tower is
XXS
under
gone.
attack.
XSS might just TP back in as they are rotating over. Boats back up, but yeah, no Tombstone available. That's really weird usage by Lanem.
Yeah, I was maybe just worried that 86 would get chased out. From the ult, Stomp comes out onto them. Arteezy will look to finish off the tower. Avalanche out, hold back the turn, the splitter comes in. Lanem able to heal up the brim. Sleight of fist though from Abed, just cuts through them. That's going to be Lanem gone down. Sleep set up onto XXS. time from 86 to hold back Abed for now, but Abed with the stick charges, he's still good to continue to chase. Change setup into the arrow. EG, they'll catch the Necrophos. XXS is still alive, able to put the stick underneath the tower. Gurley turns around the Reaper's side. They do was that a crutch? Nightmare saved from Fly, I believe it was. Nightmare onto iceiceice, saves him from the Reaper's side, but 86, he'll find the two-man torrent. A couple of hits, he gets it off just before the stop comes in. So iceiceice still goes down. Monet chasing Fly into the rhythm. As Aster, it will hit back. A very admirable save attempt there from Fly to keep iceiceice alive. But unfortunately for the two of them, they do still both end up going down. Casualties as well on the side of Aster, but the way the team fight ends, Aster in a position to push back, take this tier 1 mid.
Yeah, a bit of mistakes coming out too. XXS didn't even use his hood. He would have lived. On the initial
replay here.
Yeah, on the initial go, he didn't pop the hood at all. He waited. I thought he was gonna wait like for the last second to maybe to catch them off guard, but yeah, he just never popped it.
I mean, we saw Abed feeling strong with the Maelstrom done. Big amounts of damage there on that first jump, and they chase on, but definitely not without a cost there. Losing their own tier 1 tower.
Good save though. Good save by Fly. He's definitely very awake and ready. XXS, as I said, very awake and ready for that, but for the plays. But yeah, just not popping his hood. In their tower, and now clean out their jungle here a bit here. Want to just be able to farm an ancient stack.
They're really catching up. Only a couple of hundred, about 100 behind Arteezy now.
We said, Morphling in this matchup, he's got a lot of fun things to turn into. Sure, not some crazy agonyms unless he turns into like the ET at some point in the later stages if he does go for that, but just turning into heroes normally, turning into a Tiny and Ember, always spectacular.
They're smoking up again here, Aster. Kill, Vorax with the finger ready to go. Arcane Rune as well on 86. He could be set for a drawn-out engagement. Maybe to try and bring it. But looks like it would just be the one pick off in. Saving the finger, of course. No need for it here.
Nice though. It's a good pick off. Prince getting close to that Spirit Vessel. Very valuable this game versus the Necro and the Morphling. Get.
Death tax.
Get into the jungle here of EG. E6 on top of the arm that going for the BKB. I mean, when that BKB's done, he gets caught out by a grip setup.
Dire's courier
Pretty invincible. Not going to be easy killing these heroes. This Kunkka and Necrophos, very tanky. Another catch here for Aster. They catch Fly doing a bit of a warding mission in their jungle. Suddenly put a stop to.
He's on it.
He's part of boss 7
kills.
Top network. That's dude. I mean,
he's owning, I'm telling you.
He is. This. As it goes with sort of last-minute stand-ins, they're going to be feeling pretty strong here, Aster.
And I love the itemization he's gone for. Like, just double bracer, no funny business. Double bracer gets a damage item in between, and then he's going straight BKB. I mean, once they've got BKB, and as we said, like, they're a group up. With BKB, they might just be able to go straight into Roche Pit, and EG, it might just be a hard one to contest.
Look at this, from the low ground, they've got to step onto Arteezy. TP's are coming in, and it looks like Aster are hesitant on going any further towards the attempt for that kill.
A hard one. He's level 12 now. 2100, 80 HP with that 18 armor. You have the finger, but in that position there, they can get to him. EG, chilling out. You can tell they're not really like feeling too flustered. Still just playing like this farm game. As we said, they do have this really strong potential for late game scaling. And their Spirit Vessel is done, so maybe that might be a go to try to go get some more kills onto Necro on the more.
Flying Abed. Some sort of action up. Aster up top, Monet. 500 off the
tower is under attack.
Way in toward. It's safe as well. Likely that each members are eyeing him up around the mid lane.
Real close to BKB. And you can always get that off. Something important, the sleep into the arrow, you'll get the BKB off. So it's going to be a good way to cover them. And as we said for EG, they...
No, not in time. 86
also
forward. A whole hold back Abed. Arteezy's in on top of 86. Poke comes down. Hex as well. Borax doing his best to control Abed, stop him from being able to jump in and get 86. The sleight of fist won't catch 86, so 86 is able to step up to the high ground. Borax will lose his life for it, but 86 will be saved. Still though, Arteezy claiming the 2 kills there.
Timing for EG. Exactly when they want to start to look for these fights. Pre-BKB on the Kunkka, keep going. You know, they've got Spirit Vessel. Keep looking for these pickoffs. That's what their lineup is entirely about. They do not want to get into these 5v5 engagements yet until they have more items.
of illusion.
See, yeah, Aster playing very careful. Monet in the trees. XXS as well. He's out of the bottom lane. Doesn't want to be pushing out any further himself, whilst he knows that he's going to be on the move. His Shadow Blade Echo done on Arteezy, looking for kills.
Hey.
Come out, Fly.
Spotted.
And straight away, immediate grip here from Fly, leaves no chance for Monet.
And that's, you know, you're asking one of the... See that animation? No, you didn't, because there pretty much is none. Because absolutely instant. Monet, he's one of the faster players as well, too. We've talked about him so many times over the years. Normally gets like BKBs off from Invis-Rune stuns, so...
I'll take that.
What's that?
Silver now. We got full Ags now for Abed too. Pretty much everywhere in the map, everywhere inside of the team fights. Love the Ag. He has it very early too.
See the last few times some heroes being able to run away from him, not be able to run away from him. Incredible amount of chase potential.
And it's a lot more burst
the back
too.
Lines.
If you do want to use it in that aggressive manner, which I know you love to.
Throw them all out.
There's a hero like Morphing, like in a lot of situations. Plus ET aura, a lot of damage.
Can't be afraid of 6. He's gonna have it for the next move.
And I want them to be more adamant about making moves. I think right now they're playing into EG's hands.
You think EG's getting a little too
EG's
much?
getting too much, and their lineup is about scaling later on. Like ET's gonna have Aghanims. Tiny already is pretty much online, almost has BKB, and then they're gonna be the ones who are actually constantly looking for the fights rather than Aster. Aster will have a lot more trouble. So honestly, I feel like maybe even just walking to Roche Pit as soon as this Kunkka BKB comes out is the play for Aster. I think you have to do something.
Have they got some smokes still?
I believe they did. I think they had one on, oh, I thought they had one on Borax. Should be coming out on the courier then. Yeah, it's coming out.
I really feel that at the moment EG definitely getting into their comfort zone now. Aster may do something to shake that up.
Are they gonna? Yeah, they're going to Roche. Okay, good. I was like, I really hope that they just get in the damn Roche Pit. Like, you've got Undying, you've got this great team fight potential with your 5 heroes, you've got the BKB spotted, you gotta just do it. It's gonna die too fast for them. I think it's gonna be a bit tough for ET. Yeah. They do have the ET coming over.
TP and iceiceice over. Yeah, if he's able to get the setup, it cause a bit of a mess up here for Aster. It's getting low.
Is under attack.
Doing their best to make sure they don't get caught up by some of the arrows in to Monet. Can EG really get in on this? Roshan very low. Abed, he might be able to jump in and out. He's setting it up. Remnant's in. Abed might look for the steal. Early jump. Catch on it out. Abed's in again. Already Aster, they get the kill, they get the Aegis. The lockdown's there onto Abed. A big sprinter comes in from iceiceice. The boat comes crashing down there with the BKB out. 86 will be able to head out of the pit and get out of there. Maybe not. Fly. Beach grip knocks him down through the magic community as 86 will manage to get caught on the way out. Quick jump in on the back lines. Monet's feeling confident, and with that Aegis that he's just picked up, to jump in the once for another round here. Fly. Set up Borax. Might be able to help from the high ground. The one death on Monet. See if they can do it again. XXS ready to step over. Find some extra heals and safety here for Monet. Monet jumps over the wall. Fly finger comes out. Hex as well from Borax. He locks down Fly. They bring down the Bane. iceiceice punching hard. Runs down Borax. Arteezy saving that BKB here for this point of the fight now. But Aster, they've got nothing left to use. So XXS run down by the Tiny. They have got the Roche and the Aegis, but EG, they certainly take the fight.
Huge fight from EG. Fly coming in clutch. Little mini sleep there. I believe saving Abed for initial moments there, but then he gets the Fiend's Grip onto the Kunkka as he's exiting. Really nice plays. And Aster, they kind of got, like, I wouldn't say like like trolled a little bit, but Arteezy was just continuing to push bottom. His team was making it seem like they had more people around the Roche pit area because Abed wasn't jumping in, so I think Aster they got bluffed a bit there.
This is pretty scary now for Aster, you know, with the BKB on Tiny and the Aghanim's done on iceiceice. This is going to be very difficult for Aster to fight in 86. Brought down bottom, he's got the BKB, so threat of dying.
But he's trying to force it.
There he is. Very, very 6 will. BKB this time around. Arteezy on the hunt up top.
So they got the Roche, but G still have all their timings. And Monet, he sees him with the sentry.
He's looking to die. Jump in. Elbow. That's not a setup, and they got the damage dust out. They sure do. A fantastic turnaround there from Monet and Borax. They were prepared, as you say, sentry up. They are able to sort of have that discussion. Do we want to try and bring heroes up? They do. Turn around, they take down Arteezy. 40 seconds without him. Could get the room for Aster to take some objectives here as they start to step up to the tier 2 top.
Still look to play. They should still look to play together. Do not look to get too split up from versus this EG team. They're all about getting those pickoffs versus your big team fight line. Look to go for this tier 2 here. Still Arteezy down for 20 seconds. They didn't really have to use anything of too much importance. Sure, finger, but it's not that important right now. It's more just about the disables that's coming down, and that is a Lincoln's now done. So he's got protection versus that Bane.
Radiant's middle tower.
Lots of ways to break it, of course, with the Enfeeble.
Yeah, they're looking to of course, XXS get the Lotus Orb up as well. Just anything they could throw on this Monet Morph and make sure that he has a free time in the fights. High ground iceiceice trying for the stomp setup. Asleep. Tara's there as well. See if they can burst him on. They certainly can. iceiceice just destroys him. Punches down Borax and the other towards XXS. He can't run. Stomps out. XXS gets shredded as well. War dead on Aster there. As, wow, there's the iceiceice just frontlining it all. Coming in hard with these big punches.
They did get all their timings, as you mentioned. Like Aster, they made a nice move top. They played around all this vision here. They get the kill on the Tiny, but EG, they got every timing. They never overreacted to almost anything. iceiceice is massive. He's got that last fight, he gets the 15 talent right before he walks in too. So plus 350 damage when he walks into Aster's heroes there. It is
Radiant's middle tower is under
a 4K
attack.
advantage. It's Necrophos 0 and 4 after having such a good start in the laning phase. He's been able to make
Radiant's
anything happen.
Has fallen.
Just the chain stun is just too much for him to do.
They want to try and kill Arteezy. Straight into the Tiny form. Move in from Bloody, try and save with the Nightmare's not enough. The scythe comes crashing down. Arteezy's gone. Arrow off to the side to 86. iceiceice, he's ready to run in. He wants to try and fight, even though they've lost Arteezy. Still feeling strong in between the two of them. iceiceice and Abed, but it isn't enough. iceiceice has now been left behind as EG have decided to bail. He's going to look for the TP out. There's nothing to put a stop to it.
Nice play, bud. Waiting for the last minute to throw the Spirit out, catches it on the 4, so he gets that high duration match community. Arteezy does die though, but in a position that is a very aggressive spot, so Aster now have to push the lanes fully out.
So a solid attempt from EG to try and find more from it, and also able to bail out when they could.
Fly is ready here. He does not have his Fiend's Grip Rebel, but he does have Ward that is gonna get instantly. Was trying to hunt. Next success, gets himself back on the board. Just talking about. 0-4. We'll be able to get that nice.
Regeneration!
Dagger on. iceiceice now as well, so.
Get on that morph.
Top of him with the setup. That's already been found by Fly or Crit.
You can almost, if you do it, if you get like a 4-man Spirit and you blink onto the thing and you double shot, you actually could almost do it. You know, sets you to 0.
Dire are scanning.
Crit, so they're trying to tank up. They're trying to make up for the fact that you have some limited team fight on their. Crazy neutral items. I've been trying to glance through them a bit here, but I haven't seen any. Freaking go the Grove Bow on both sides. Yeah, nice. Abed having that is definitely really.
On a right with the max targets. Would imagine at that point there's probably some better item.
Gun smoke. See if EG, like we said, ideally they want to get the start where they kill 1-0 first. Right now, though, they are starting to get quite strong because of that ET. Has been because of it. Instantly, Lanem.
The sleep into arrow. Lanem might have to be just left on here. Borax is going to try and jump back in the lady city. He's having the BKB off, but the spinner comes in. iceiceice gets the kill. He's over to the side, punches down Borax. Now EG's ready to chase from more. There's only 3 left up here on Aster. They're looking towards Monet with the Manta trying to get away. Remember down at Hotman, he's going to get destroyed as well. Arben flying forward with the remnants up to the high ground as well, ready to dive in under the tier 3 for 4 dead success. A Cypher's attacked, it's not enough damage. EG then team wiped Aster.
And it was a buyback from Lanem. He bought back and died almost instantly. These Bluestone feels like it's doing literally nothing. They're just bypassing it instantly, no cares at all, as EG now have taken full control of this game.
This is
8k lead,
Radiant's
ET out of control. Gonna have a crit next, as well as Arteezy. Pretty much got the silver edge.
See this again, just a rough start. I mean, maybe if they just let Lanem go, but we saw 86 getting caught at the start of it. The BKB can't come out sooner, as he's just gone. And 3 against 5 is never going to be fun, especially against the chase that EG have. Abed with the Zags, and iceiceice as well. Just been able to run forward with that immunity. Monet just not getting the player's game at all. Manta, sure, will get you out of the chains, but Avalanche is always going to cause an issue for trying to escape this ball.
I think that was literal worst case scenario also for Aster. They get their Undying caught, they get their Kunkka caught, he pops BKB, dies immediately after, so even if he has buyback, he can't come back with the BKB, so it's just, I think everything that could have gone wrong there went wrong. Fully capitalized, get themselves a Rax advantage, and now significant gold advantage.
Big lead now here, 25-11. As you can see on the graphs, all tapering right over towards EG's heavy advantage now. Aster.
Yeah, but you cannot.
EG's just gonna fight.
The next move has to be a good one. If they lose another team fight here, it could potentially
he's gonna get one shot.
Yeah,
pretty much.
And now, I mean, do they want to fight without man here? As they don't. And down and versus 5, not something they're interested in at all taking, especially with the 5v5s going as they have been so fast. It's going to have to sit back and wait.
The warding by Fly is something else that I haven't really gotten to touch on too much this game, but it's been very, very good. Aster's had some really good ones down too, like the sentries that we saw from earlier, but that's the reason why EG's getting these grabs.
Try with the jump of the burst, fingers out, won't come in. Nightmare save is attempted, the BKB's come off. Arteezy now ready to step back. Monet grabbed at the front of it all. As they focus down the Morphling, now they turn over towards the Necrophos. XXS will slowly get burnt here by Abed. There's no amount of healings to save against that. 86, he'll live. Borax is going to try and blink away, but Abed's got the catch. Slide a fist into the chains. 3 more kills for EG, and they'll tap out. They know that they can't take any more fights like this. GG is called EG. Take this game 1 against Aster. I mean, Aster, they certainly gave it their best in the sort of first half, but then things started to slow down. The team play from EG came into effect. And it really was sort of one of those things that tends to happen.
Thank you for watching Ariman's gaming video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Bye!